So what's up, everybody? It's David with Willow Branch Farms here in beautiful West Tennessee, and today I want to do a little review video on what you see behind me there. I'm the guy that if I'm gonna buy something, I review the heck out of stuff. Man, I'll watch probably 100 different videos and reviews, and I'll study on something before I buy it. So today I want to talk to you about my tractor. So we'll go ahead and jump right into it. Today we're going to talk about my John Deere 3046R. I bought this thing brand new in 2020. And first off, I'm going to start off by saying I didn't buy this thing for farming purposes. I bought it, as you can see, it has that 6-foot Woods finish mower on it. And that's what I do with it most of the time, is I mow my yard. So after owning this thing for 5 years now, I could tell you if there's any good or bad and any of that type stuff. So this tractor has right at 45 horsepower. It has the Yanmar diesel engine in it. So when we're just riding up and down the roads, say going to the barn or whatever, this thing it'll run about 20 miles per hour. I will have to say, for a compact tractor, this thing is a little workhorse. It has plenty of power. So mine does have the 320R loader on it. It has the quick attach, so taking it on and off is a breeze, really. I don't have the bucket or anything on it right now, but I do have the bucket that came with it. I've got the pallet forks that come with it. So you've seen the outside of it. Now let's take a look inside. So first off, we'll take a look up here. This is your air conditioning settings. This thing does have a very strong air conditioner. It keeps me cool during hay season, but you also got the heater during the winter, which is nice. The other side here, you got your radio, which I can turn it on here and you can see. This thing does have plenty of vents, as you can see, on both sides. Your visor here. Now the doors do open from both sides, but as you can see, it's very tight on this side here, so can't really get in and out too well, but this is obviously your side that you get in on. Now when you look here on the dash, you got your 4-wheel drive right here. You put it up for 4-wheel drive, windshield wipers, you got your hazards and your blinkers and lights and everything here. Also, right there's your throttle. So when you look over here, this is your controls. Of course, you got your joystick for the loader. This raises your 3-point in the back. So this is your PTO. This goes to your back. It does have a mid PTO on here, but I don't hook it up because I don't have anything to hook it up to. So here's your, excuse me, here's your cruise control. So you can turn on your cruise, and then you can set your speed and stuff right here. This thing does have a cool button that you can push. It's a e-throttle, so it matches the engine speed to the pedal position. So just like your vehicle, the harder you press on this accelerator, the faster you're going to go. When you let off, it's going to, decrease, just like your pedal in your car. Which, speaking on the pedals, this thing is a hydrostatic, so you got your forward here, your reverse right here. Very simple, works really good. So this other button here is your load match, which you can press that, and it basically, if your torque increases when using the loader, your transmission will reduce the tractor speed to compensate for the increased load. It also helps minimize stalls and such. And this is your motion match. So it's got 7 settings here. By turning this knob, you can adjust the rollout or deceleration when the pedal is released. I think where I have it, the tractor pretty much stops itself when you let off the pedal. Last but not least, this is how you engage your PTO. When you pull this up, it engages the back PTO. Now, one thing that I do gripe a little bit, I know it's a safety feature on here, but when you go to back up at the PTO zone, if you don't pull up on this when you back up, the tractor will cut off, which I said is a safety feature. Once you get used to it, It's not that big a deal, but at first I was trying to back up and cutting the tractor off every time. It was really a pain in the butt, but I understand it. So I'll crank it up for you so you can hear how loud it is here inside the cab. It's actually very quiet. Some other things I didn't really show, but this is your storage. As you can see, I got storage piled up there. The seat does have an adjustment right down here. So that air ride seat is pretty nice. You can adjust it to however you want it. When I initially purchased this tractor, I purchased it just for what I said. Put the finish mower on it, I mow my yard with it. Also wanted something small that I could fit in my shop, something that I could put on a trailer and haul to the duck blind. Like, my duck hunting property is an hour and 35 minutes away from here, so it's nice, it's easy to haul. To answer your question, you know, this tractor did become more than that for me. You know, it started to become my go-to tractor for bush hogging, tedding hay, raking hay, hauling hay, putting out round bales during the winter for the cows. Yes, this little thing is a little workhorse. It can do all of those things. I don't know that someone would buy this compact tractor if they specifically were going to do those things, but like I said, I bought this to mow my yard, and then I started dabbling in back into this farming thing. My grandfather was a farmer. I won't get off on that whole spiel, but you know, I did a little bit of that back in the day, so maybe it's in my blood. It's coming back. So I don't have a whole lot of negatives about the tractor. One thing that happened to it when I first got it, which was no fault of the tractor, but when I first loaded it up, I didn't shut my door good, and I didn't get half a mile down the road and my door blew off into a million different pieces, but I was able to get new glass and put it back on. So I wouldn't recommend that to anybody. It is like a really short wheelbase. Like if you get in front of it, you can see, I think there's ways that you can space those out, and then probably if the tires were filled, that would help too. But it being such a short wheelbase, it does ride kind of rough. You know, it doesn't ride like my bigger tractor. And it also, if you get on some hills, you know, it's never flipped, but there's been times when I've had a back tire come off the ground on really hilly stuff, I'm saying. But so I basically got nothing but love for my little John Deere 3046R. I didn't have intentions of buying a new tractor. I really was going to buy a used tractor, but it's easier to get a loan on this tractor. At the time, it was 0% financing, so I don't know. It's kind of a no-brainer for me. But if you're thinking about buying this tractor, I'd say go ahead and do it. I thought about getting a lesser horsepower. It's got the 46 horsepower, and I don't regret getting the more horsepower. There's not been a day that I've regretted that decision. So like I said, if you're thinking about buying one, I'd give it a thumbs up. I really like it. Thanks for watching.